Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set. 36, ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Look at this Baltimore defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
We know it's only week one, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Red, 30, go 6. 6, 11. White.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. 25 yards that time. A good throw there. And this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete to Judy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
5 receivers in the formation that time, Brandon. So all they're trying to do is create a little indecision in the defense's mind. And instead, they just want to drop this one off underneath. Nice job, though, to get to him quickly and hold him to a short gain.
The 37 on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Yellow, black 40. Blaster, 6. Needle blue. Grill green. Ready?
Back to throw. Gabriel. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. You look at this Browns defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. And Walker has it. And he will have the Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, and he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on a Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or try the money hard to make it pick up. Man, it's 2008. I'm
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Ready, break. Ready. Hey, go fear, sticky, green. Go. Cut.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Black ultra.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
180. Sit hard. 180. Keep going.
Henry up the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Slide through. Red 38. Field flat.
In motion goes the tight end. Operating from the gun. Gabriel. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Gabriel. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Sampson. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Ready, you, yellow. Yellow, 22. Yellow, green.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 9.
Red, yellow. Here we go, here we go. 60 red, 60 red. Blue striker. Black shot. Green jack.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter. 7-0 ball game. Second and 10. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
3rd down and 6. Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Brings up second and goal at the 14-yard line.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. This time, Jackson will throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Now it's Jackson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Get your money up. I put money down. I'm all about.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Jackson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Walker. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Right? Any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Come on, come on. Panther 11, Cowboy 80. Hey, go, man, go.
Sanders to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Now Sanders. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Rice. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson throwing to start the drive. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Walker. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Play action. Now Jackson. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Back to it now after the made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the gun. It's Jenkins. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
60 Eagles, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. That's caught left side by Judy. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Jenkins. That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw. Jackson being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Breaks through the contact. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 49 yards. And the Ravens take a chance, but they find... Pay dirt on 4th and goal. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. They put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive, impressive performance.
To the touchdown loop, back out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Look here, 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Gabriel. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready, set.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
60 red. 60 red. White. You, yellow. Yellow, blue. Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Gabriel.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, black 40. Black shot. Grill green. Ready.
Looking to throw. Gabriel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
They're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0.
That's zoom black. 33. Yellow. Steal. Check steal.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. He gets away from 1. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Black, red.
throw now on first down. This is caught. Well, the Browns are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Judkins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Ready.
He'll try again. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. This likely a must-have. Third and goal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal.
Black open. Red, cycle. Claws red.
Operating from the gun. Gabriel. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Henry again on 2nd down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
A first down carry for Henry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are on their way to a 2-0 start. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're no two plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 42, yellow. Blue striker. Blue black. Black shot. Ready?
Back to throw. Gabriel. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Yellow, go. Field, black. Set,
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
3. Hey, Trash! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff, Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Off tackle left with Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
They'll
run it again with Henry. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
A great 1-2 to start the year. Hi, everyone. Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 2 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Plenty to get to. Let's start in Baltimore. The Ravens at home to take on the Cleveland Browns. And here is Tez Walker. Looks like a little innocuous wide receiver screen, but then think again. He's going to outrun everyone. The Ravens are off to a good start, 2-0 on the young season. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this is Kenneth Walker III. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Seahawks get a second straight win to start the year as they get the tough road victory. Lastly, let's go out to the desert, Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. Older brother Travis got the accolades for a while. Now this is Trevor Etienne. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.